So if you're drinking a smoothie every couple days, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Right.
Drinking some juice, that's fine. But if you're not chewing enough to really work out your jaw, especially when you're young, you're going to stunt your development in your airways, and that we know, and that starts with breastfeeding. So breastfeeding is a form of chewing. For 2 years, they've done so many studies with this. I mean, you're essentially pulling your face outward, and you're creating a wider palate, and that palate's able to drop, increases airway size, which is why people who have been breastfed have lower incidence of snoring and sleep apnea later on in life than those who weren't. Beyond airway development, chewing increases circulation to the brain, increases parasympathetic response. I mean, there's so many of these other benefits to it. It helps drain fluid from your sinuses. This goes on and on and on. I was looking at chewing just directly tied to, why are our mouths so messed up?
Yeah.
Why do I have crooked teeth? Why do we need braces? Why did our ancestors not need any of this stuff? And they all had perfectly straight teeth.
Right.
And the keystone to all of that was chewing. Well, we're told that when we get to adulthood, just like with airway size, like the rest is immutable. So like, you're not supposed to be able to engage a skeletal muscle or the diaphragm. Like, this was decades ago. They said you can't develop diaphragmatic motion. Okay. You can't develop lung size. Well, go take a look at freedivers, what they've done. I mean, some of these people have lung capacities of 12 liters, and they were not born this way. Right. So they were doing something to increase their lung capacity. In the Framingham study, which has been going on for 70, 80 years, and it was focused on heart health, they found that the most accurate marker of longevity wasn't genetics or what you were eating. It was lung size and respiratory health, which to me makes perfect sense, because if you're breathing 20,000 times a day and you're struggling to do that, you're just using these upper lobes. You can do that. Our bodies can compensate. We can get oxygen. It's just going to completely wear them down. An analogy I've used is like, imagine being in a car. Every stop sign, you're just revving you're just idling way over the amount that you need to. All the structures in that car are going to eventually break down in the motor. And the body can be thought of in the same way. Why do you want to overwork your body to get less oxygen? That's what dysfunctional breathing does. So nasal breathing is beneficial also because it helps us take deeper breaths. And this isn't something like people, when I tell people like slower, deeper breaths, there's so many known benefits to that. That's not, yeah, man, I feel it. It's to relax yourself and let your body do what it's naturally designed to do and develop that diaphragmatic motion. And another study I found that this was such a clear marker of longevity that one researcher went in and looked at people who had lung transplants and found that those who were given larger lungs lived longer, and those who were giving smaller lungs lived less than those giving larger lungs. So no matter how you get it, whether it's surgery or whether you do this yourself, there are clear connections between longevity and health and lung size.
DoctorsToTrust.com. Please share this video with loved ones.